Lesson 52, at the office. Basic patterns. Please have a seat. How do you feel about working on weekends? The yacht market is slow this time of year. You haven't made a single sale in the past 3 weeks. I'll try to help you make a dent in some of that work. How does this fax machine work? Is the repairman coming to fix the photocopier? I'm going on a break to get some coffee. These accounts need to be paid immediately. I heard they're going to lay off some people this quarter. Sales have gone way up this month. I left the papers on my desk. We need to cut costs somewhere in this office. Has the outgoing mail left for the day? Can someone answer that phone? Dialogue 1.
Hello, Mr. Porter. Please have a seat.
Thank you.
I like what I see in your application. I just need to ask you a few questions.
Please, go right ahead. I hope I can help.
Good. My first question is, how do you feel about working in a small company?
I'd prefer to work in a small company. It's easier to make things happen.
I agree. Do you get along well with coworkers?
I've never had any problems before.
Good. How do you feel about working on weekends? Sometimes that's necessary here.
I'm a young guy. I'll do what it takes to get the job done.
Excellent. Do you have a family, Mr. Porter?
I have a fiancée. We'll be married in August.
Congratulations. That's nice. I hope you know that your wife will be a welcome part of our company. We encourage family life here.
That's what I've been told.
Well, I like what I see here. If you don't have any questions, then let me be the first to say welcome to our company.
Dialogue 2. Have you heard the rumor about the new management?
No, what is it?
Apparently, they were brought in to cut costs. They're going to be reducing some of the departments.
That means firing people.
Exactly. I wonder who will get cut.
I'm sure the marketing section will be cut pretty hard.
I agree. That section is too big, and a lot of the workers take their jobs for granted.
I wonder when we'll know for sure.
It will probably be a few weeks from now. The new management will have to evaluate the company for a little bit.
Maybe they've already done that.
That's possible. If so, we'll be hearing about it soon.
I think our jobs are safe, though.
I'm sure they are. We're more qualified than most people here.
Maybe some cuts will be good for the company.
They could be good. We'll just have to wait and see. Dialogue 3.
You wanted to see me, sir?
Yes, James. Please come in and sit down. I wanted to ask you about your sales lately.
What about, sir?
I'll be blunt. You haven't made a single sale in the past 3 weeks. What is going on?
It's January, sir. The yacht market is slow this time of year.
I understand that, but all my other salesmen have managed at least 1 sale this month.
I don't know what to say, sir. I suppose I'm having some bad luck.
Bad luck? I can't afford for my people to have bad luck.
I'm aware of that, sir.
Are you aware that I don't want to have this conversation again?
Yes, I understand. I'll see what I can do.
You'd better. Get on the phones more. Start talking to people. Stay late if you have to.
Yes, sir. I think I can improve the situation.
I hope you can. That's all I have. Do you have any questions?
No questions, sir.
Good. I'll talk to you later. Goodbye. Dialogue 4. Hi there, Doris. Welcome back.
I can't believe I'm already back at work.
How was your trip to Europe?
It was wonderful. It was like a second honeymoon for Jonathan and me.
That does sound nice. Where did you go?
We flew to London and then took a train to Paris. From there, we went to Rome.
I need to take a trip like that. You even seem to have a tan.
Just 48 hours ago, I was on the beach in Italy.
I'm so jealous. I don't know why you even came back.
I don't either. It looks like I've got a lot of work on my desk.
Yes. Unfortunately, the sales orders really piled up while you were gone.
Oh well, I guess I'd better get started.
I'll try to help you make a dent in some of that work.
Really? Oh, that would be great.
In return, you have to do me one favor.
What is it? Just name it and I'll do it.
All you have to do is tell me more about your vacation.
That seems easy enough.
Dialogue 5. Hello?
Yes, this is Stacy Edwards from Pullman Real Estate. Is this Oliver Stanford?
Yes, it is. What can I do for you?
We have some good news on the sale of your house.
Well, don't keep me in suspense. What is it?
We have a buyer interested in your place.
How much does he want it for?
He's offered $300,000.
That's above market value. That's a pretty generous offer.
That's what we think. We'd like to set up a meeting between you two.
Yes, that would be good. When were you thinking?
He wanted to meet next Tuesday afternoon.
That's fine with me. Will this be at your office?
Yes, and then we thought we could come to see the house.
That would be excellent. I'll see you then.
Thank you. Bye now.
Substitution drills. 1. Please have a seat. Please take a seat. Please sit down. Please pull up a chair. 2. I like what I see in your application. I like what I find in your application. I like what I read in your application. I like what I hear in your application. 3. How do you feel about working in a small company? How do you feel about working in a small business? How do you feel about working in a small office? How do you feel about working in a small group? 4. Have you heard the rumor about the new management? Have you heard the story about the new management? Have you heard the word about the new management? Have you heard the gossip about the new management? 5. That means firing people. That means cutting people. That means laying off people. That means letting go of people. 6. I think our jobs are safe, though. I think our jobs are secure, though. I think our jobs are fine, though. I think our jobs are okay, though. 7. I wanted to ask you about your sales lately. I wanted to ask you about your profits lately. I wanted to ask you about your earnings lately. I wanted to ask you about your business lately. 8. The yacht market is slow this time of year. The yacht market is bad this time of year. The yacht market is down this time of year. The yacht market is tough this time of year. 9. I understand that, but all my other salesmen have managed at least one sale this month. I understand that, but all my other salesmen have come up with at least one sale this month. I understand that, but all my other salesmen have squeezed out at least one sale this month. I understand that, but all my other salesmen have made at least one sale this month. 10. How was your trip to Europe? How was your journey to Europe? How was your vacation to Europe? How was your flight to Europe? 11. You even seem to have a tan. You even seem darker. You even seem browner. You even seem tanner. 12. I'll try to help you make a dent in some of that work. I'll try to help you make a hole in some of that work. I'll try to help you make a start in some of that work. I'll try to help you make a beginning in some of that work. 13. We have some good news on the sale of your house. We have some good news on the sale of your residence. We have some good news on the sale of your property. We have some good news on the sale of your home. 14. That's a pretty generous offer. That's a pretty generous amount. That's a pretty generous sum. That's a pretty generous asking price. 15. We'd like to set up a meeting between you two. We'd like to arrange a meeting between you two. We'd like to schedule a meeting between you two. We'd like to have a meeting between you two. Monologue. The last 3 decades have brought many changes to the American office. The traditional image of the office in the 1950s was that of a white businessman in a gray suit. He normally worked for a single large company most of his life. This was the height of the corporate man, the person who easily moved from the Army of World War II to the rigid organization of a large company. The situation is very different today. Women and minorities make up a much greater part of the office. People change jobs much more often. Small businesses are much more widespread. At the same time, the large corporation continues to play an important role, although now it is often on a global scale. All of these changes affect the modern office.